Welcome to Heal Yourself podcast, and today we're going to be talking about when you're expecting something and how to deal with the disappointment. So expectations are just mostly things that that you have when you want something to happen. And expectations are good to have, but sometimes some people feel like it's bad to have because they're afraid of the unknown. And let's be honest, everyone sometimes get afraid of the unknown, even myself. But something I read from this book called The Expectation Hangover. It's a really good book. You should check it out online. And basically what it talks about is why you shouldn't have expectations. And before anyone tries to come at me and be like, wait, no, I thought you're supposed to have expectation. Here's what I'm about to say. So I just found out the loop way of how to have expectations without feeling disappointment. And you can have expectations, but sometimes people don't want to have expectations because their expectations are unmet, meaning they expected something to happen and it didn't happen. So now they're feeling depressed, now they're feeling sad, now they're feeling anxious, now they're feeling self-guilt, and all that type of stuff. So basically, with expectations, when you're disappointed in something that didn't happen, and you're also feeling disappointed within yourself because you expected it to happen and it didn't happen, you put all that effort of belief to happen and it didn't happen, to build that trust in yourself for you to expect something good to happen again, to expect something to happen again, and you keep expecting until it happens. To build that trust in order to make that expectation happen, you need to forgive yourself when you're disappointed in yourself and when you're disappointed in the situation, because that's going to build a trust in you to be able to want to expect something to happen. And another thing too, to make something happen, you have to believe for it to happen. Believing in something creates something. If you don't believe that something's going to happen, it's not going to happen. You create the power to make something happen. No one else does it for you but yourself. No one else can't make something happen unless you give them the power to make it happen. So, before you expect something, make sure that you believe it's going to happen. Because if you don't believe it, then what is the point of expecting it to happen? Another thing I want to talk about as well that I haven't talked about before, and it is basically about the 3D, mostly about law of assumption. With the 3D, when you're triggered by it, you need to observe the 3D, because you need to realize that this is the 3D. Do not absorb it, but observe it. This is the 3D, what you're seeing, okay? This is what you're seeing. For example, say for instance, you want a boyfriend, and that boyfriend, that guy that you like is liking on someone else. But you don't want to see that in the 3D. But no, you're triggered. So because you're triggered, you're like, okay, dang it, this is messed up. I'm not going to be able to get him. Well, what you can do is you can observe the 3D. Be like, you say it in your mind, or you can say it out loud. I observe the 3D. And just saying that, you automatically is not absorbing what's happening. You're just paying attention to what's happening, but you're not absorbing the situation of what's happening in the 3D. And because of that, automatically, whoever he's liking is out of your mind instantly. And all you're just doing is, it's only focused on him and you. And so what you can do is you now affirm for what you want, whatever you desire. You affirm for what you desire. So if you like him, you affirm, for example, well, he has a crush on me because I am the queen. And you notice how I add something of myself. That way the focus won't be so much 90% of him, because if the focus is so much on him, then you're off the pedestal. And then if you're off the pedestal, then mostly the focus is not on you, it's mostly on him. So make sure you add on to giving the focus on you. So I know this was a short episode, but don't worry, I have more episodes coming out. So pay attention for that and stay tuned. So yeah, but I just wanted to, come on, and because it's been a long time and it's 2024 now and I haven't made an episode since then. So don't worry, there's more episodes coming. But yeah, just, stay tuned for the rest of it. And everyone have an amazing day. And I wish you all the best.